What's up, freight brokers and freight agents? My name is Josh Lyles. I'm the founder for Salesdash CRM. In this video, we're going to walk through a couple different things if you're doing sales outreach to shippers that you can use in the CRM. There's a lot of you that are probably using spreadsheets right now of just different cells to keep track of just like the name, email, phone number, maybe the last date that you called them. Probably doing a lot of highlighting of like red, yellow, green if you've contacted somebody or not. But the thing about a CRM is it makes it very simple to manage all of your contacts. It makes it easy to even just basically search for a specific shipper, right? Like if I want to just find Walgreens and okay, I can see everything that's going on with them, right? Or if I've got Amazon in my CRM, I can quickly go here, see everything about them. I can see all my notes. So CRM makes it really easy from an accessibility standpoint just to go and find all your shippers, all your notes. If you guys plan on ever growing your team, whether it's adding on more brokers or adding on more agents, you're going to be able to see all the info and notes and basically work more effectively as a team. So what I want to go through specifically in this video, though, is three things, which comes down to not only just like emailing out of our CRM, because it's one of the most used features to make it much easier to email, know who's engaging with your content, but also profiling and qualifying shippers, because you're going to be reaching out to them. You may be taking a super generic approach of just asking if they're moving any truckloads out this week or any LTL freight out this week. But there's also I think another level that you can go when it comes to trying to learn more about their operation and to try to become a true partner for them. So let's talk about some of these different things. So first, when it comes to actual engagement, right, it's going to require activity. And if you're somebody that's not planning to put in consistent activity, do a good amount of follow-ups, honestly, it's probably not even really worth watching this video, because 1 to 2 follow-ups typically is just not going to cut it when it comes to landing shippers. And the reason why I say that is freight brokerage is really competitive. When you guys call shippers, if you're already doing it, a lot of the times they hear from so many brokers, 20, 30, 40 a day. And so it does require a lot of follow-ups because it just takes time to build a rapport and to get them to know exactly who you are, what you do. So the first step that you're going to do is you're actually going to jump into your CRM. First thing first, go to sales-crm.com. Sorry. Once you go here, you can click the big Start Free button. You can fill out your company name as your site name. This is going to become your own unique URL, and this is where you can log into the CRM. It's free to try it for 14 days. Does not hurt to try. You can hook up your email, start sending emails. Hopefully you can get a customer in that time period, but that's going to be pretty challenging. Anyway, once you get into the system, you're going to click your settings at the top right. It's going to show your initials. I've got my profile picture here. But what you're first going to click is integrations. This is going to take 2 seconds, but you're going to click integrations, and whether you use Gmail or Outlook, I want you to go ahead and click connect to Gmail or Outlook. That's going to take you seconds. It's going to shoot you to one of those platforms. It's going to send you right back here to Sales Dash into the CRM. The next step, I want you to create yourself as a contact. So I want you to click this green add record button up here, click contact, and I want you to add yourself as a contact. So type in your name, and then I want you to find email, and I want you to type in your personal email and not your work email. And there's a reason why. Because you're going to be sending an email to yourself, but from your work email to your personal email. So I'm going to jump into my contact here. And then what I want you to do next, and if you need to pause the video, by all means do it to get caught up. But go ahead and click the big send email button right here. This is where you can send emails now once you're integrated with Gmail or Outlook. So once you do that, the email is going to pop up for your personal email, and this is where you can type in an email. But the second step that I want you to do right now is to create your email signature. Do not throw an image in here. For the time being, just put plain text of your name, your title, your company name, and your website. And if you have an MC number or any other specific company affiliation, go ahead and throw that in there as well, and then click save. So go ahead and just make a simple email signature. So now when you go to send emails out of Sales Dash, you can now actually have your signature in there, and then they can go to view your website or just obviously know who you are. I have another video on this. I'm not going to go through it in this video, but email templates are one of the best things and one of the most used features out of our CRM because you can email faster. So there's probably chances and times where you're emailing the same people over and over and over again, or emailing the same kind of content over and over again. So let's use an example here. I've got this made up email template. This is not provided to you by us because we don't do that. Because honestly, there's if 100 of you came across it and everybody starts getting the same emails that you wrote, it's not really effective, but here's a sample one. So I built an email based on on-time pickups. It's a common pain point that a lot of shippers have. It says, hi, first name, contact. So you can add a personalization field here in Salesdash where I can say, okay, I want to pull the first name of a contact. So I'm going to click personalize down here, contacts, and I'm going to find first name contact. That's how I got that into the template. So now if I click the template, it pre-fills, already adds Josh's name in there, and then I got the email, and then I can go ahead and send this email off. And then from there, I can keep it moving. One thing that our system does do in Salesdash that I think will be really nice for any of you that do choose to use it as a freight broker is that it does track email opens. So you're going to get a notification that shows up here in your activity timeline. Again, when you send those emails, it automatically logs here in the activity timeline. You will also get notifications whenever somebody opens your email. It's good to know if your subject lines are good, your first line's good, if the shipper's actually engaging with your content. All right, next thing, we're going to talk about profiling shippers. So let me hop into my accounts here, see what companies we've got. Got Tyson here. So one thing I've got in here, when you sign up for Salesdash, you're going to see the shipper info area where you can input the industry, the annual revenue. But what you're going to be able to do is more effectively be able to profile shippers. And these are going to be things with the different equipment types that they're moving, the different modes that they're moving, like full truckload or LTL or maybe intermodal, whatever you may be doing. We already have some common pain points. Let's just say like they're struggling with, on-time pickup, and maybe wrong equipment types are being sent in from time to time. The purpose of this is really to help guide you in your sales process and to say, hey, what are some of the questions I may need to ask that you can try to find to where you're going to provide the most value as a transportation provider. So ideally, there's going to be certain things that you're going to want to align with in terms of the services and the carrier network that you have. And this is ultimately to give you a snapshot in terms of what does this shipper actually do. So this is going to give you a good idea, like contract or spot freight, right? Like what do they do there? And then what's their average weekly volume? Let's just say they do maybe like 8 a week on average. So you're going to be able to fill that out, have it. If you work with a team, it's great too, because you don't have to go and ask them like, hey, what's the situation with Tyson? What do we know about them? It's all going to be in this area right here for you. And then the last step is that if you're used to managing a pipeline and if you want to take it a step further when it comes to qualifying opportunities, for example, Tyson is a very large shipper, Tyson Foods. So you may want to create multiple deals in the system where this could be different locations. It could be an RFP, it could be a mini bid, it could be a project opportunity, spot opportunity, again at a specific facility. But we already have some specific questions in here to help you qualify these opportunities better. So, is it a contract, spot, project opportunity? What's the volume, seasonality? How many brokers or carriers are they working with, right? We have some of these competitive based questions. So these will live in the system to help guide you and your sales team when it comes to actually having a better sales process, asking the right kinds of questions to make sure that you're a good fit as a broker or as a freight agent when it comes to actually getting onboarded as a carrier for a shipper. So if you have questions about this, head over to our website. Again, it's free. It's free to go ahead and get started at Salesdash CRM.com is our website. You can try it free for 14 days. If you click the schedule demo button, it's going to take you to a calendar to schedule time. That'll be scheduled time with myself so we can walk through the CRM, specifically talk through your needs. In the CRM, it is pretty user-friendly. We have all these different video tutorials that are about 2 minutes long a piece that walk you through how to use the CRM effectively. But again, if you're a freight broker and you're looking to consistently do sales outreach, if you're serious about growing new partner relationships, this is going to be an easy system that you can use to do more activity at scale, but also have better follow-up reminders for what you need. And we have another video on follow-up tasks, but I wanted to hit 3 main things in this video of email engagement, profiling shippers, qualifying shippers. Sales-crm.com. Go get a 14-day free trial, schedule a demo, and see you on the other side.